Tuesday. So, yeah, I wanted to come on to see what y'all thoughts are about this Diddy situation. I'm like, whew, it's too much. I share stuff on my Facebook page as well. So, I was talking on another platform with, some of my followers. And it's just strange because it's like, when you see entertainers and you post things about entertainers, that don't mean that you wish them, you know, any evil, right? It's just it is what it is, right? We all talk about karma. We all talk about what you sow, you gotta reap that, right? So my thoughts is when we see things, hey, whoever that is, when we see things happening of this nature with these entertainers. Now y'all got to know that we all knew, you know, we all knew about street talk and what Diddy was doing and just all these alleged hey Terrence, thanks for joining. All these alleged things that we hear about Diddy. I mean, this is old news, really, right? But I didn't expect no Homeland Security, the Homeland, security to come and raid this house. I'm like, four? I'm like, am I just slow or what? Because, we all hear about his parties and things of that nature. But y'all telling me he got people locked up somewhere? I mean, one of these R. Kelly situations. I'm like, so when you hear things of this nature, the first thing I think about, okay, he got kids. So I know, karma comes around, right? But I'm thinking, man, what is his kids going through? Just to see his sons get locked up. I mean, not I don't know if they got locked up, but in cuffs. Come on now, they supposed to be living their best life, and here is his father. Need more videos of you. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get on StreamYard, so I can converse with y'all. So I said I got to start doing more lives, but uh, yeah. So when you see things of this nature, you think about, okay, this man got kids. Okay, like I said, they should be living their best life. Never have to want for anything, but they got friends. So how are they feeling to hear that his their father could possibly be doing some prison time, or I don't know, everything is alleged, right? But it's sad. It's sad, and I don't know, even in the black culture, we ain't related, but we are related. So sometimes you take things personally, you be like, dang, what is he thinking? But it just goes to show you that money can only get you so far in this world, and sometimes we forget that we chasing the wrong thing. And I think when things of this nature, when it's worldwide, it's a lesson to all of us to get our wrongs right. Because we ain't no different from Diddy. We all do things that we have to be accountable for, right? Don't nobody get away with nothing. I don't care. Who you can name anybody. Everybody has to be accountable for the things that they do. So when you see something worldwide, I take it as a personal message to me that okay, Tracy, you gotta watch your step. Watch how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? right your wrongs, because the same thing that happens to him, it may be on a smaller scale, but what goes up must come down, right? So we got to right our wrongs, right? Because we don't want karma to come around and bust us in our head. That's what it does. Because karma never misses her appointment, right? But I believe that God gives us grace to, get some things together, so we won't have to be embarrassed on a wide platform like that. But here you have this man, this billionaire, right? And it just goes to show you your money can only take you so far. And I don't know if y'all seen that clip that I don't know if you've seen that clip that I showed, that I posted, but it was just the environment around him. You could tell that he knew something was going down. Okay, so with that being said, we all have these truth tellers in entertainment, right? You got Cat Williams, which has been talking about all this stuff for years of what has been going on. You got Jaguar, right? You got my boy Orlando Brown. I don't care what y'all say. I know he ain't playing with a full deck, but I love him because he is just so entertaining. But just listen to the things that they say, because you they've been there. They've been around in the entertainment world, and just how Orlando Brown, yeah, I think that he has suffered some trauma from being in their lifestyle as a young man. And like you say, all these escapades that they do as a young entertainer, being passed around, going to all these uh freak offs. Okay, I want to be careful with YouTube guidelines, but that's basically what it is, right? So when you hear things of this nature, you have to put some validity on what he's saying. And I saw an interview that he did with Dr. Phil. I don't know how long it was. Y'all, I'm famous for digging in old clips, right? Because sometimes we skip over things that's very relevant, right? So Dr. Phil was interviewing him, and he was asking him, things about his children. Allegedly, he has a lot of children, some of them which he cannot see. This is Orlando Brown, right? And Dr. Phil was trying to, when you get a whole lot of questions thrown at you, you can just off the top of your head, sometimes you can say wrong things, or just say things that you may not understand. So Dr. Phil was asking him about his kids and things like that. He was like, well, wait a minute, you told me you have these many kids, and now you're changing. And he was basically saying, it kind of giving an explanation. But sometimes I think this is just me. Sometimes I think they put these Hollywood clinicians to discredit these truth tellers, right? We all know how many times Cat Williams got arrested, and then here's Orlando Brown, drugs, in and out of rehab, and things of that nature. So when you see a person like that, people tend to discredit them. But my mama always told me, sometimes you have to listen to people who people deem not in their right mind, because a lot of times people have been traumatized and they just spilling the beans. They don't have no filter. Jaguar, right? Last year, sometimes she was in a mental institution, right? So everything is for a reason, I say. But they're telling us what it really is. So it is unfortunate, that this is happening, but this is not old news to those who pay attention to the media, those who pay attention to these truth tellers. I'm not discrediting anyone. No matter what they go through, I'm gonna listen and hear them out, because sometimes they may be spilling some nuggets, right? And just like Kanye West, he's another one who talk about the Illuminati and Jay Z and Beyonce and things like that. Why? Because he know. So you can see how he has somewhat been blackballed, right? You can see how a lot of these truth tellers have somewhat been blackballed. But let me tell you something. You When truth comes, ain't nobody gonna be able to hide it, right? So I just want to come on here and hear your thoughts. Like I said, it's I don't wish nobody no misfortune. As a content creator, I'm gonna share the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we gonna talk about it. We gonna hash it out. We gonna tussle in the comments, right? Because like I said, I was talking about this on another platform. People is like, well, he could be forgiven. Absolutely, you can be forgiven, right? If you are seeking, forgiveness, if you seeking repentance, you can't hide, your wrongs under the carpet. Um, just like when Diddy settled $100 million with Cassie, all right? So she talked about some deep things that went on with her, her alleged abuse. And a lot of people say, well, she asked for it, she was with it. You just don't know what a person is going through when they're being abused. It takes a lot of strength to leave an abusive relationship, especially when you are dealing with somebody that has a lot of power. One call to somebody that's working from them, working for them, could make that other person be in danger. So you have to be careful, of the things that you want to expose. So my prayers just go out to everybody. Like I said, I don't want to see nobody hurt or things of that nature, but it's just some things that we can't help. God's grace run out for us all. He'll give us a chance, right? He'll give us a chance to right our wrongs. But if we don't listen, if we don't look at the handwriting on the wall, then things like this happen, right? So I you know, wish all the best for his children, as they go through this, because they innocent, right? Kids didn't ask to be born, right? They didn't ask to be in this limelight, but unfortunately, they are going to experience some secondary trauma as a result of their father's actions. Okay, that's the sad part to me. So guys, I thank you for subscribing. Let me get out of here. I'm waiting to get something to eat. um and I'll talk to y'all next time to Unchurched Talk with the T. Y'all be blessed.